me 1 minute. Just a second. All right, Chef. Do you have sample test papers for this?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So can you send that on WhatsApp to the team? They will send it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, you can send that right now. Let's start with quadratic equation. Okay. And today my camera is also not working, so sorry about that. All right. Are you there, Syaf?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So what is a quadratic equation? Very simple. You must know this is a linear equation, right? Ax plus b equals to c, right? Or I can say y equals to 3x plus 5, right? This is an equation which is linear. How is it linear? The power of y here is 1. The power of x here is also 1, right?
Yeah.
So if any variable has the maximum power as 1, and that is linear equation. So in quadratic equation, what happens? Y equals to ax square plus bx plus c. All right, ax square plus bx plus c. Here, a cannot be equals to 0. All right, because if a is 0, then this term becomes 0. Only linear remains, right?
Yeah.
So a cannot be 0, b and c can be 0. No issues with that. All right.
Yes.
For an example, quadratic equation, if I write 3x square minus 5x plus 4 equals to 0. Is it a quadratic equation?
Yeah, yes.
Right. Is it a quadratic equation?
If you like sub in all the values, then it become a quadratic equation.
Right. Can you tell me what will be the standard equation? This is called the standard equation. All right.
Yeah.
Ax square plus bx plus c. In this form, this is the standard equation. So can you tell me the standard equation of this quadratic equation?
It will be x square plus
Right.
1x minus 2.
X square minus.
X square plus x minus 2.
Absolutely correct. So no doubts in this.
No, sir.
Okay. Zeros or roots or solutions, right? All mean the same thing. Zeros of quadratic equation. Right. What do we mean by 0? The value of x for which equation becomes 0. All right, and we are not going into the theory part a lot. We are just learning how to solve questions. All right, the value of
Yeah.
x for which equation becomes 0. What this means, if I write 3x plus 5 equals to 0, and I tell you find x, or solve, then they mean same thing. How we solve this? 3x equals to minus 5, x equals to minus 5 by 3, right?
Yeah.
So what does it mean? It means that if you put x equals to minus 5 by 3 in this equation, 3 into minus 5 by 3 plus 5, then this results into 0. Clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So in quadratic equation, that will mean the same thing. All x where ax square plus bx plus c becomes 0 is the solution of the quadratic equation. Very simple.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, you can write it down also if you want.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Graph of quadratic equation. Like there are 4 types of graph possible. If you have ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is positive, all right, and this I will tell you later. And remember, this is upward facing parabola, all right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
If you have ax square plus bx equals to 0, where a is less than 0, then this will be downward facing parabola. All right. One type is this also, where they just touches and moves on. Is it clear, Syaf?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So remember one thing, number of rows or 0. And this is true for all the equations. Any equation has same number of zeros as the degree of the equation, highest power. Degree means highest power. All right. So in quadratic, 3x square plus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. What is the maximum power of variable here?
2.
2. So how many zeros it will have? 2. x1 and x2. All right. If you find the value of x, when this becomes 0, then we'll get 2 values. Clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Suppose I write 5x cube minus x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. How many zeros it will have?
3 zeros.
3 zeros. If I write 5x square minus 5 equals to 0, how many zeros it will have?
2.
2, right? Is it a quadratic equation?
No,
No. Why not?
because there's no 5x.
See, if you look at the equation, I told you b and c can be 0. All right. All we need is the power of x should 2. All right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So A is not 0. Here B is 0. No worries. Clear?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Now starts the main task, finding 0. All right. All the little things we are going to solve later. All right. This is the main thing that you have to know in quadratic equation. All right. How to find zeros of a quadratic equation. All right. There are two methods, or like many methods there are, but generally two methods we use. Method one is middle term splitting. Method two is quadratic formula. All right. So in quadratic formula, let's start with method two. There is a thing called discriminant. Right. In simple terms, we write this as b, and this is b square minus 4ac. Please note it down. Very important. Discriminant equals to b square minus 4ac.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So what does it mean? If I give you, can you tell me what is a here, what is b here, what is c here?
A is 3, B is -5, C is 4.
C is 4. So if anyone asks, find the discriminant or d, this is also called discriminator. All right. So many names. So what will be the discriminator here?
-5 square
All right.
minus 4 into 3 into 4. 48. So 25 minus 48.
This is
23, -23.
23. Absolutely correct. All right. No doubts.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can find discriminant.
Is it?
Let me give few questions. All right. Please find discriminant for all of this. This is question 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, then, sir.
All right, here discriminant is in the first one.
25.
Sorry,
25.
you're not audible, Syaf.
25, sir.
25. How is it 25?
Because I took minus 5x square plus 3 minus 0 equal to 0.
Okay, let's see. Minus 5x square plus 3 equals to 0. All right. If you are ever confused, one term is missing or anything, just write it in the form of standard equation. What is standard equation? Ax square plus bx plus c, right?
Yeah.
So we can write it minus 5x square. X term is missing.
Yeah.
So 0 into x I can write.
Okay.
Plus 3 equals to 0, right? Is it clear now?
Yeah.
So A is minus 5, B is 0, and C is 3. So B square minus 4AC, this is discriminant. So B square is 0 minus 4 into A is minus 5 into C is 3. So
Negative
20
60.
into 3,
Positive 60.
60. Right?
Right.
In the next one,
Second one, I got 1.
let me check. B square is 948. Yes, correct answer. This is 1. And here,
Third one is 0.
0. Very good. In this,
Fourth one is 72.
72. Are you sure? What is A here?
Uh,
Sorry.
I rearranged the equations, so I got 2x squared minus 8x minus 1 equal to 0.
Right. So A here is 2, B is minus 8, C is minus 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So B square is 64 minus 4, that means plus 8, which is 72. Very good. So I hope discriminant is clear.
Yes.
Now, what is the point of discriminant, right? Why are we calculating this? Write down nature of roots. Very important. All right, or use of discriminant. All right, I told you a quadratic equation has two roots, but that does not mean the roots are always real. They can be imaginary also. Imaginary means iota minus 1 to the power under root. All right, but not important right now. Just remember this. If b is positive, that means discriminator is positive, right? 1 2 3 4 minus 2 by 3 or 2 by 3 5 by 4, anything like that. If d is positive, then roots are real and distinct. Distinct means different. All right.
Yeah.
If d equals to 0, then roots are real and equal. What this means, if we are finding two roots, x1 and x2, then x1 will be equals to x2 if discriminant is 0. If discriminant is less than 0, negative, then roots are not real, or we can say imaginary and different. All right, okay. This is clear.
Yes, sir.
Have you noted this down?
Yeah, that's
All right. Now let's look at the graph. I told you three types of graphs are possible. One is this, one is this, and one is this. Remember, wherever the graph or the function cuts the x-axis, right? This is x-axis, this is y-axis, right?
Yes.
So this is the curve, this is the function, the graph. Wherever the graph cuts the x-axis, those are called the zeros, all right, roots. All right, if you remember the definition, wherever x we put and the equation becomes 0, that means the value of y becomes 0, right?
Yes.
This is not clear, I guess.
I
Yeah,
understood.
yeah, you can ask me anything, right? Don't hesitate to ask me anything. If it is not clear, then just say, sir, I do not understand. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So wherever the graph cuts the x-axis, those are called the zeros. So here we can see it is cutting in 2 points. So we have two different roots, right?
Yes.
So here we can say discriminator will be positive, right?
Yep, sir.
Here it is touching the x-axis. That means only single point. So can I say here discriminant will be 0? Because there is only one root. That means two roots are equal. No?
So your voice lagging.
I'm saying here can I say that d equals to 0? Because I'm getting the same root, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Not two different roots. And in the third case, it is not cutting the x-axis at all,
So
right?
lesser than.
Absolutely, it is lesser than 0. So I hope you can see the graph also.
Yeah, yes.
This is absolutely clear, right?
Yeah,
Okay. A discriminator is clear. Discriminant.
yeah. Yes.
Now quadratic formula. Here x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Or you can write it as minus b plus minus under root discriminator upon 2a. Alright, this is called quadratic formula. Very important. Alright, to find roots or zeros, the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Just use this formula, you'll get the two values of x. How two values of x? Once you can take plus sign, once you can take minus sign. All right,
Yes.
notice it down.
Thank you.
All right. So can you tell me the roots if this is the equation 3x square minus 2x minus 1 equals to 0. Just put it in this formula and tell me the values you are getting. All right.
Yeah. So is -1 plus root 48 by 3 and -1 minus root 48 by 3.
All right. So x is minus b, which is minus of -2 plus minus b square minus 2 square minus 4 into a is 3 into c is -1 whole divided by 2a. So 2 into 3, right? Any doubts in this?
Mhm.
So 2 plus minus b square is 4 and minus minus plus, this is 12 whole divided by 6. So 2 plus minus, this is root 16, root 16 is 4 upon 6.
Yeah.
Right. Now I told you we'll get two roots. So once you can take plus sign, so x is 2 plus 4 by 6 or 2 minus 4 by 6. Plus minus means that. Clear?
Yes.
So 2 plus 6, this is 1 or minus 1 by 3.
Mm.
All right.
Yes.
So let me give you a few questions. You tell me the roots of those. Let's solve these three questions.
That's so done, sir.
All right. So in the first one, we have b minus b 5 plus minus b square 25 minus 12, which is root 13 upon 6, right?
Yeah.
So 5 plus root 13
Plus root
upon
13 by
6
6
and 5
and 5
minus root
minus.
13. Very good.
And the second one is negative 1 over 3 and 2.
Now let's see. Minus b minus 5 plus minus b square 25 plus this 12, 24, 49, so 7 upon minus 6, right? So minus
Yeah.
7 minus this is 12, so 2 and plus 2, so minus 1 by 3. Very good. In the third one,
Root 3 by 3 and negative root 3 by 3.
root 3 by
Plus
3
3x
and
square minus 0x.
right. So root 3 by 3 or negative root 3 by 3. So root 3 by 3 you can write as root 3. This is root 3 into root 3.
Yeah,
3
so
you can
1.
write as right. So 1 by root 3 or minus 1 by root 3. All right.
Yes.
Clear?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So let's solve some questions based on nature of roots. All right. I already told you what is nature of roots. Real, unreal, equal, right? Remember this. This is nature of roots. All right, Syaf.
So you?
Uh, are we ready to solve few questions of nature of roots?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Find the nature of roots of the following. 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equals to 0. 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equals to 0. 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. All right. Tell me when you are done.
So answer.
Okay. The first one, discriminator is
There is no real roots.
all right. 9 minus 20 into 40.
9 minus 40, negative 31.
Absolutely no real roots. And the third, second one,
Second one has two equal real roots because 48 minus 40 equal to 0.
absolutely correct. And the third one,
And then the one is b square minus 4ac greater than 0. It has
it's
two distinct real roots.
absolutely correct. So this is clear, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Now you have to solve this question. I will not give you any hints. All right. Find the value of k. For which the quadratic equation has two equal roots. Understood the question?
Yes, but for the second one, I need to need to multiply them in red because kx square
Absolutely,
minus 2kx.
absolutely, absolutely.
Then so this one is positive root 24 and negative root 24.
All right. In the first one, we need equal roots. That means discriminator should be equal to 0.
So b square minus 4ac equal to 0.
Right. So k square minus 4 into 2 into 3 must be equal to 0.
Yeah. So
So
k
k
equal to
square,
root 24.
all right, this is 8 to 24. So k should be equal to under root 24, but do not forget to use plus and minus.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is plus minus 2 root 6 I can write. (24) is 6 into 4. Under root 4 is 2. This is 6. All right.
Yeah.
And this is kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equals to 0. For this also 2kx square minus 4 into 6 into k should be equal to 0. So this is 4k square minus 24k equals to 0. So we can take 4k common.
K equal to 6 here.
Right. So either this will be 0, so k will be 0, or k can be 6. All right.
Yeah.
But if you take k equals to 0, then this is not a quadratic equation, right?
Yeah. Yes. Good.
So k0 is invalid. So the answer is k equals to 6. Is it clear?
Yeah. Yes. Sir.
So we have learned about quadratic formula. Now two things are left. One, knowing factorization, right? Factorization and completing the square method. Second is word problems, right? This we can tackle in the next class.
Yeah. Sure.
Right? But today, whatever we did, this is clear, right?
Yeah. Yes. Sir.
And found it easy, not very
Yeah.
difficult.